Hello and welcome back to Slowpoke Racing with me, Mark, and the Ultimate Racing League, and we are here for race 3 of our Wednesday challenge in the Mini VGT. We are in Japan at Kyoto on the Miyabi track. Only a short track, it's only a mile long with 7 turns, and as I've said, this is race 3. We'll have a run down the grid, and this is the order they finished the last race, so there's no reverse grid, it is the order they finished. So let's have a walk down the grid. So on pole position we have Slowpoke, second is Evil Knievel, third is P White, fourth on the grid is Hodgie, Stealth is 5th, Captain Slow is 6th, Firepower is 7th, Andre is 8th, Graham is 9th, Kebabman's is 10th. Got to be careful not to walk into these cars, haven't I? Scratch them. Kian is 11th, Declan is 12th, Ninkinu 13th, Cassian 14th, and Nath is 15th. So that's the grid lineup. Don't the cars look grumpy with them lights on, but that's the grid lineup. Let's get the race started. Okay, without further ado then, let's get this race started, shall we? We've got 3 lights on, let's get 5 and get them out. And there we go, we are off as Slowpoke takes us towards the first turn. This big sweeping right hander, and Evil Knievel has already excuse me, managed to get himself in front. So that's a great start from Evil Knievel on the hard tyres as well. So Evil Knievel gets himself in front. Slowpoke has to slot in behind. Slowpoke now on the mediums. Hate these night races, you can hardly see the cars at all, can you? Excuse me. P White in 3rd. We'll run down the tyres in a minute. We're just going to have a look at the positions for now. Captain Slow putting a challenge in on P White. Captain Slow going up the inside as they go round turn 1 for the second time. Only takes about 40 seconds to get round this track, so a lot of laps. Then Captain Slow getting to 3rd, P White 4th, Hodgie in 5th. Stealth in 6th, Kebabman has moved up into 7th. He's got Kian. Oh, Kian, I think it was Kian, looked like he got himself a bit out of sorts. Let's just have a look at that as we go through this wide chicane. But Kian drops down to 8th, Declan in 9th. Firepower in 10th. Oh, now we've had to change it up at the top. Let's just go back and see if we can find that. Excuse me, I'm sorry about this cough. So Slowpoke in 2nd, he's got Evil Knievel with him, and it's just as they approach that final turn, Slowpoke gets up on the inside. Evil Knievel left the door open, and Slowpoke just jumped straight through it to take up the lead. So Slowpoke now leading this 3rd race. Evil Knievel in 2nd with Captain Slow as well. Captain Slow has now made his way up into 2nd, and he's right on the bumper of Slowpoke. Captain Slow choosing to go with the soft tyres for race 3. That is quite surprising, really, considering the tyre wear that the guys have been suffering. The tyre wear is actually increased for race 3, so I would expect those soft tyres of Captain Slow's to wear out pretty quick. Let's just go on board with Captain Slow. You can see we've got Evil Knievel behind, we've got Slowpoke just ahead, and Captain Slow gets his car right on that inside line. Those soft tyres really paying dividends for him then. Really able to hold that tighter line through that turn 1. So he now takes up the lead. We can see Slowpoke just sitting behind. There's not a lot he could have done about that. It was just the better tyres. So Captain Slow can now try and get some distance between himself and the rest of the field, because I've got a feeling he is going to have to pit. Although Slowpoke is coming back at him, he's not going to let him get away. So bumper to bumper for these two. We may have to do a lot more on-board footage, as we can't really see the cars, can we? It's that dark. So Evil Knievel in third. Bit of a gap then back to Stealth. Currently sitting in fourth. He's there somewhere. P. White in fifth. The lag seems to have settled down for P. White, which is good. Oh. Hodgie finds himself down in sixth. He is on the hard tyre though. So there'll be definitely no stops for Hodgie in this race. Declan in seventh. He's coming under pressure from Kebabman's. Then we've got Kian in ninth. Doesn't seem to be getting on with this track very well, does he, Kian? Seems to be running wide quite a lot. Although they're all in the slipstream now as Kian tries to get alongside Kebabman's. I think he's going to have to slot in behind him though. Through turn one for the 7th time. We've only had 4 minutes. Graham in 10th. He's watching all of this unfold in front of him. He's picked up a penalty. Very easy done in these conditions. You can't see the track very well. Andre in 11th, trying to stay out of trouble. Firepower finds himself down in 12th on the medium tyres. Then we've got Castrian in 13th. He's on the mediums. Big bit of a gap between himself and Firepower at the minute. Although he has got Nath and Ninky New for company. Ninky New with a 1 second penalty. That's going to drop him right off the pace when he has to serve that. Let's just follow Ninky. Oh, he's gone wide. You can see the bar starting to fill up, the slow down bar starting to fill up, which means he's approaching the penalty zone, and it is at the beginning of the straight. You can just see those little black chevrons there as Ninky New serves his penalty, so he's back up and racing, but dropped right off the back of Nate now. So back up to our race leader, Captain Slow. Really is trying to get some distance between himself and Slowpoke. He's on those racing soft tyres, and I do expect them to wear out before the end of the race. As I say, this race the tyre wear is actually increased. But Captain Slow doing a good job so far. Slowpoke currently sitting in second. He's on the racing mediums. Got Stealth just behind. Stealth also on the mediums. Stealth has had a bit of an up and down race this evening. The second race wasn't too great for him. He was on the hard tyres. I'm sure he'll feel a lot more confident on the mediums. So Slowpoke definitely got some defending to do against Stealth. I said in race 2, Stealth suddenly seems to have found his form. So he's not going to let Slowpoke get away. Evil Knievel, already a race winner tonight in race 1, sitting in 4th. On the hard tyres though, so I'm sure he'll be hoping that the guys in front of him will be making pit stops. PY, I think he's got an electrical fault there because his lights keep flashing. Need to get that looked at. Declan in 6th, Hodgie 7th, Kebabman's in 8th. Kebabman's going to get onto the back of Hodgie. Let's go on the board with Kebabman's. Definitely getting closer to Hodgie, isn't he? Oh, as he goes very wide. Just as I say that, he's gone very wide. Now surely he'll pick a penalty up for that. That's one of them turns that you've got to go a bit slower into it than you think you have. No, Kebabman's got away with it, didn't get a penalty. We've got Graham catching him up. You can see how dark it is and what the guys can actually see. It's the conditions are quite bad really for racing. Graham in 9th, he's going to be looking at challenging Kebabman's, just tucking in behind. Graham right up the chuff of Kebabman's now. Is he going to be making a move on these start finish straight? I don't think he's going to get close enough. Keane in 10th, he's got firepower just behind him. Oh, we've got a yellow flag. Why have we got a yellow flag? Who's that that's gone off? Well, is that Andre's car? It looks a bit battered at the back, doesn't it? So has he been rear-ended at some point? Ninky Do 15th. Wow, it really is pitch black, isn't it? All you can see is headlights really. I don't like these night races. And all you can see is headlights. Difficult to race in, but even more difficult to see. Oh, and Captain Slow has come in. He's decided he's not going to make it to the end on those soft tyres. That's allowed Slowpoke through. So Slowpoke now takes up the lead. And he's got Stealth all over him. Let's go on board with Stealth. Now you can just see we've got a back marker. It's Ninky New up ahead. Slowpoke's managed to get by, so Stealth has got to do, oh well done Ninky New. Ninky New just moves out of the way of Stealth. That was good racing from Ninky New. He knew that Stealth was coming through and moved over, so well done to him. And that's allowed Stealth to get after Slowpoke again. So we'll just stay with Stealth for a minute. Stealth definitely looks quicker around turn 1, but maybe he's punishing the tyres more. This race tonight really has been about looking after your tyres, and it seems that the guys that looked after the tyres have come off a lot better because they've not had to make stops. So no pressure at all. So these two really have taken off and run away from the rest of the pack. We have about, let's have a look, 3 minutes of this race to go. So if Stealth is going to win this race, he really needs to push a little bit more. I really love how these cars look so grumpy when the brake lights come on. They don't look happy at all, do they? So let's just go down the path. Evil Knievel coming under pressure from Captain Slow. Captain Slow, you remember, made a stop. He's out on fresh soft tyres. Not sure Evil Knievel's going to be able to hold him off for much longer. Evel Knievel on the hard tyres. He is doing a fantastic job so far. But as I say, with Captain Slow on the softs, it is almost a matter of time before Captain Slow gets by. So we're just coming up to the 13-minute mark, 2 minutes left. Captain Slow with a penalty, but he does go up the inside and gets that third position. Now he does need to pull away from Evel Knievel, otherwise that overtake will all be for nothing when he serves his penalty. Evel Knievel fully aware of that, and he'll be wanting to stick as close as he can to him. I'm just going to stay with these two for a second. We'll see if Evel Knievel retakes that third position. I'm not so sure he is. I think Captain Slow had done enough. We did have a bit of a spinner, and I'm not sure who it was. I'm trying to find it. So sorry for the flicking, but I was just seeing we had somebody spin off and I couldn't see who it was. So anyway, let's go back up to our current race leader, which is Slowpoke, still out in front, still got Stealth as company. Although Stealth doesn't really seem to be getting any closer now, does he? We've got 30 seconds of this race to go. We'll just stick with these two just to see if they're going to cross the line before the 15-minute mark. I think they may well get another lap in, I'm not sure. Through the chicane for the 22nd time. As I say, very short laps these are, so yeah, Slowpoke will definitely get another lap in. Stealth will get another lap in, and he's got a half-second penalty, so I think that's his campaign over for the win. So Captain Slow comes in third, Evel Knievel fourth, Declan is going to come in fifth, Kebab Band's a much better race from Kebab Band's in sixth, Graham 7th, Hodgie is going to be 8th, Kian 9th, P White 10th, Andre 11th, Firepower 12th, Cassian is going to be 13th, with Nathan 14th and Ninky New 15th. So now back up to our race leader, across the line, and a win, a second win of the day for Slowpoke, with Stealth coming in not that far behind to take second. So another fantastic race, 2 great wins for myself, absolutely buzzing over that. I hope you can join us next week when we'll be at the Red Bull Ring. Look forward to seeing everybody then.